Hey, this is Abhi Borthakur. Can you hear me? It is 19th of January 2026. You want to sign a contract with me? Contracts are both ways. You have to sign and I have to sign. Yes? What Eric Dubé said. Who the fuck is Eric Dubé? Who the fuck is Hanuman? Who the fuck is Chanakya Tiwari? Who the fuck is Kumar Borthakur? Who the fuck is Usha Borthakur? Who the fuck is Enabi Munabi Alpana Balu Borthakur? You have to sign a contract with me. Just like Eric Dubé said. Yeah? You want to sign a contract? You can sign. But guess what? I have to sign too, right? Oh. You go take your paper to the boss and he doesn't want to sign. What can you do?
But it was put there against its will and finds itself imprisoned in matter. It is the spirit which rebels. It is not rebelling against its creator, but against the one who imprisoned it. If the God of this world has hijacked our spirits and imprisoned them into reincarnating body souls, then separating our original spiritual essence from this body-soul matrix is essential. If it's true that our spirits come from the one true, unknowable God and a heavenly home in the pleroma, then we should set our intent and hold a solid conviction to return there. In fact, the Gnostic Gospels insist that we will need to remind the Archons that we know about our true home in the pleroma, and that they have no power or right to keep us from it. The Gnostic scholar Elaine Pagels recommends performing an initiation ceremony where we admit that previously we had adored and served the demiurge, who we mistakenly confused with the one true God. But now we no longer recognize his authority, and declare independence from him and his creation. By means of such an initiation, she suggests we can intentionally separate our true spiritual selves from the God of this world and his body-soul construct. An example declaration might be, I intend to separate myself from the creator of this material world. I want to separate myself from both body and soul. I wish to reunite with my true spiritual essence, to be my spirit, and for my spirit to be liberated. The only power you have over me is the power I give away, and recognizing this, I resolve to be my own authority, and stand in my own power, as the sovereign being I have always been. Jose Aragon wrote, with what we have said up to now, we are in a position to reply to the three fundamental questions that man rarely ever asks himself in life. These three questions are, who am I? Why am I here? What must I do in this life? Who am I? I am an uncreated and eternal spirit, chained up in the created and ephemeral body-soul, imprisoned in matter. Why am I here? I am here to be used as a lab animal in a crazy, insane experiment conceived by an inferior god. This plan requires an eternal spirit to be imprisoned in order to use its antimatter power to impel the evolution of this impure and mortal monstrosity called body-soul. The power of a spirit is essential so that man can at some point achieve the final objective for which he has been created, his transformation into the demiurge. What must I do in this life? I must wake up. I must become aware of my real situation and find a way out. Then I must liberate myself and escape from this prison. Many religions and New Age spiritual systems talk about union with God, or becoming one with God, and hold a general belief about merging themselves with God after death. They often speak about a fusion of individual consciousness with the one consciousness as the pinnacle of all achievements. but is losing our individuality to merge into a collective superbeing really a goal worth striving for? What if this is actually the final trick of the demiurge? Traumatizing our eternal spirits by recycling us through a prison existence until we willingly wish to relinquish our identity and become one with the warden. Angeliki Agnestu wrote, "With every new incarnation, the spiritual part gets more and more poisoned from the clay of dense matter. What will a human finally reach after these thousands of reincarnations? It is not ascension, as they claim, but total spiritual death inside the clever body of a bio-robot. Rather than the traditional conception of old souls being those that have accumulated significant wisdom after successive reincarnations, it's possible that old souls are really just the most traumatized and primed for their fusion with the demiurge. Personally, I have no desire to merge my consciousness with anything else. I enjoy my individuality and wish to continue experiencing my own internal world. In fact, I will fight with everything I have for my spiritual sovereignty, and will resist any outside entity attempting to make me relinquish my individual consciousness. Whatever happens after death, my intention will be to maintain my autonomy, to remove falsehoods, and move towards truth. I plan to approach the afterlife like a detective investigating his most important case, collecting and corroborating clues, until piecing together the bigger picture. I will refuse to be rushed through the experience, remain skeptical and critical about everything presented, and make my own decisions in due time after gathering all the evidence."
Okay, I got you, son. The white guy, although he said some very good things, but his arrogance is still in his voice, isn't it? दंभो दर्पो अभिमानस्य क्रोधापार्श्वे वचा अज्ञानं साविजातस्य पार्थ संपदम आसुरी. So Eric Dubé is a fucking white, and he is coming from a Asur Yoni. Asur is neither a Brahmin, nor a Kshatriya, nor a Vaishya, nor a Shudra. He can listen and read all this stuff, and he can make videos, but he cannot come to me. Guaranteed. Samarpan. Samarpan bhab থাকিব লাগিব কেলা মার্কস দেয়. ঠিক আছে, কন্ট্রাক্ট লিখিব, লিখছুন এখন কন্ট্রাক্ট. Every time you die, I wipe off your fucking memory. তোর মেমোরি তো ভাই ইরেজ করে দিই. I didn't find the original video. There is a video of Eric Dubé. Go check. Find out on YouTube or somewhere. He talked about he refused to sign a contract with me that I wipe off all the memories. I can do whatever I feel like. Kaksaka, white guy, sitting in there's a most sudasudi place, that the most fucking place is in Thailand. Thailand! Ahomor dek. Ahom kita thui kala gura kwa ahomor jat mak sudek. That's where you are. And that's why this Ahom came to Ahom. They have fucked up everything. Isan kon wallahu. Ahom kala kati yata kedim nori yate pulitodim. Ar totat toy jaya so. You are in Ahom dek, Thailand. Ar dabo mariya so. Contract sign na kora laura kala marks today. Maasu asilu kodai takin. The moment COMEX Chicago Illinois silver market breaks, 93 crore lagi sana, 100, 200, 500, 10,000, 15,000, $5 million. Kuti. rupee sort of with your silver কিনিব নোৱাৰা হৈ যাবে the moment you cannot buy any silver with paper money then you come to Ulubari and the road will be closed भगवान का पास पैदल ही जाना है पैदल ही जाना है आना है (1966) 27th of July at 6:30 a.m. Go figure it out.
तेरी शक्ति अपार तू तो लाया रे अकेला गंगा धरती पे उतार हिम्मत ना हार चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल अकेला चल फकीरा चल